Go.
My name is David Harrison Greis, and you're watching the Greis Report. Thank you for tuning in to my Saturday wrap-up. So this is just going to be a compilation of different things that I pulled from different news reports that I feel it's very important to talk about. So number one, we have our first confirmed casualty as a result of the ICE Gestapo's raids. So the Camarillo raid, there was an individual who was a farm worker. Please bear with me with my pronunciation. Jaime Alanis. He died as a result of his injuries sustained during the Camarillo ICE raids. Now, this is something you can link directly to these raids. This is the first casualty that we can say, at least that I'm aware of, is directly related to a raid on a private property. Now, Jaime was in his late 50s, and he worked at the farm for more than a decade. And while Jaime was the only casualty, Andrew Dowd of the Ventura County Fire Department said that 8 people were transported to the hospital and 4 people were treated on the scene. Now, just imagine for a moment that you're just working, right? You came to the country, you've been working for a decade, and then suddenly ICE rolls up into the farm and everybody's running, scared, crying, they're firing projectiles. That's got to be a terrifying experience. And for that to be your last experience ever must be devastating. Now, Teresa Romero, the president of the Farm Workers Union, said that several people remain unaccounted for. And this is really, really important because people are still unaccounted for, and these people were American citizens potentially. Now, they were detained, at least some of them, detained and forced to erase the pictures and videos of the raids from their phone by ICE. Now, this information came from the New York Times, so I could say it's pretty reliable. The next issue I want to cover, the New York Times also reports that thousands of calls that went to the FEMA call centers from survivors of the floods down in Texas, they went unanswered. Why? Because they cut all the funding. They laid off a ton of people, and now they are struggling to catch up with the emergency response. These things are all mounting into the administration just showing themselves to be completely inept. Now, last but not least, and most horribly, Alligator Alcatraz. Let's really talk about what's going on there. The Miami Herald reports that conditions within Alligator Alcatraz are either really hot or really freezing. It's infested with bugs. They have no access to basic health care. They have no access to basic healthcare amenities like showers or working toilets. And they don't have any prompt medical assistance for an illness or an injury. And this information is coming directly from the Miami Herald. Now, one thing I want to highlight is that the Herald withheld the names of the victims for fear of government reprisal on their families. Now, imagine that we live in a society, we live in a time where the newspaper has to be afraid of naming the people that they're interviewing because the government might go after them and their families. This is a terrifying dystopian time that we're living in, and we must all stick together and make sure that we're all working together to spread the correct information to fight their disinformation. Because their disinformation, their narrative, we can't trust it. We don't know what's really going on at Seacot or Alligator Alcatraz or any of these other areas. We don't know what's actually happening. We don't know if people are dying. We're not being told. We need eyes and ears in these places. Now, these facts are important, and I'm going to keep bringing you the facts, so please stay tuned for more, and make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm going to be coming to you every night from New York City. This is David Harrison Greis of the Greis Report, signing off from New York City.